Alright, this is Fast Talking Eddie, Mr. bringing you Pirate Radio Broadcast Football. We are back. Got Bobby J over here in the corner with his drone tech gadgets. And my comic books. Don't forget my comic books. I have not forgotten your comic books. So who's winning in the Fantastic Four? Well, right now the Fantastic Four is having a fight with Dr. Doom. Okay. I see you're all excited. Boo-boo. Alright. Don't have to over-exaggerate the need for you to talk. You're just a drone tech. Nobody needs to know exactly how weird and bizarre you are. Good. Alright, we got a new season. Coach Landry has been resurrected from the crypt with the Texans. H.T. Bomb is back. And the issue of Deshaun Watson. Charlene Piggy Goober is back at wide receiver. The Stealth Baby Angels haven't signed. They're taking a break. Randy, Vanessa, Eddie James, Elvis Arminius, Jake, Ishmi, Alex, Baraki, Achy Breaky Heart, all of them. Ahmed, Achy Breaky Heart, all of them are taking a break right now. They might sign. It's still preseason. So we might see him in the next game. It's hard to tell. They're at 75 players right now, so they might be releasing players and then bringing in the Baby Angels, the Stealth. It's a wait and see, people. It's a wait and see. Slam Dunk Gomez might be coming as a tight end. So they'll be releasing someone because they're at 75 players. They're at the lineup limit. So they'll probably be releasing a tight end to get Slam Dunk Gomez. So, and they'll have to do that with the Stealth Baby Angels. They'll have to release a player at each position on defense, and halfback, fullback, and maybe 2 receivers, another halfback. They'll have to release players to get players. So until then, let's talk about the Deshaun Watson situation. I don't want to inject my own opinions, so I'm going to use actual reports. To give you details and facts on what's going on with Deshaun Watson. Now this allegedly the Philadelphia Eagles might be interested. In this season, right now, in Madden, Deshaun Watson is not scheduled to start. He's at the bottom of the quarterback bucket list. So he will not be starting. So within the last 23 hours, Deshaun Watson's accusers, women, are not interested in settling. So settlement talks are off the table. And the NFL is being forced to render judgment in its favor of Deshaun Watson. So that's within the last 23 hours. 4 of the 23 women, I believe, 4 of them have met with NFL investigators regarding their civil lawsuits against the So the league, the NFL, has testimony from some of Watson's accusers. The NFL will decide what to do with that information. They're trying, the quarterback and his team of lawyers are trying to reach a group settlement with non-disclosure agreements with 22 women that are accusing him of varying degrees of sexual misconduct. So because some of those women have spoken with the NFL, investigating or some representatives of the NFL, two realities are created for Watson. NFL investigators will mandate four of these accusers have cooperated with the NFL's investigation. So what does it mean? The ripple effect? Well, it doesn't Watson's civil litigation is anywhere, anytime soon. Small revelation that in the disputes, Rusty Hardin and Tony Budley, Rusty Hardin representing and April is hearing in the case. So both cases accused each other of destroying digital evidence to set the stage of the litigation forward into discovery. That's where we're at in the last 23 hours. It's complicated, people. It's complicated. Hopefully, young people will soon realize you've got to put a tight leash on your nuts. Because if you do that, you might even survive and have a very fruitful career. All right, let's get back to this game. Let's put that aside. Randall Cobb, the wide receiver, saying, Coach Landry, before we get too far into the preseason, I just want to offer my 2 cents. I think we should get our rookies as much playing time as possible this preseason, especially if they have a hidden development trait. Coach Landry is thinking the same thing. And so they're on the same page. So we will be seeing a lot of rookies. At least that's the agreement. But will it happen in the real time? It's anybody's guess. But we'll see.
Then offensive and each week you can focus. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training. And
hold it. We're having a problem here. We're having technical difficulties. So we're going to be moving on to the game. This is a preseason game between the Texans and the Vikings. We're going to see a lot of rookies, some not so rookies. The trade, don't get me wrong. I believe the Texans have lost.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Some of their defensive player, J.J. Watt. let's see if he's going to be playing in this game. I don't think he is in this one. I think he's already with the Cardinals. So, yes, he's already hasta la vista, baby. He's gone. So, this is the upgraded roster. So, let's just game. I know many want to see HT Bomb. He's back. Deshaun Watson will not be starting. So, we'll be seeing a lot of rookie quarterbacks, the backups. And there's a lot of them. So by the time they need to make the cuts from 75 to 53, that's a lot of players, people. A lot of players.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Houston Texans. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as they're going to burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Godman. Folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room. And I'm excited as well. The sun feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting bands. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back. So here's Canadian Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway in downtown Minneapolis. This new ball is a touchback, and they will be doing things at the 25. The Vikings ready to go to work, led up by their quarterback in his third year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler, and Kirk Cousins. The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage with Vikings fans and fans around the league. When you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke the string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So when those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now just getting to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels. First and 10. Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, and give you a third. They'll contain him to just a 4. Second down. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam there. first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Play action now. Cousins. Going to Cook. Not much there, only a yard. Now the defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball, and if Steve comes out of that fit, he can turn it to a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. They only got a yard on that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's slinging it, and oftentimes when you talk about slinging, you're thinking about the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's running in on his targets and he's delivering. And the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. This time for 17 yards. His passing's been on point on this drive. It has been very accurate. Getting the ball downfield in nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed for him. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here. So I was going to ask you about that. Field strengths has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ring and put it in the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. The Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including a touchdown. That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one. Digging in now for the extra point.
Oh my gosh, we got a woodpecker at our window. Doesn't that woodpecker know that that's a glass? Hope he doesn't break it. I know. Let me take a look at it. Hold on. We're having an administrative timeout. There, I did some tapping on my own. Maybe he thinks there's a woodpecker in sight. Maybe that's why. He thinks you're a woodpecker and he wants to date you. Ah, be quiet.
Kick out to the field now as they resume this way. To about the 26-yard Jets here at the Ryan Carter plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan doesn't take effect early, we see some shots downfield. Armin, what did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath. Well, that was the theme, the front page of this.
Wow, I'm surprised. HT Bomb, where is he? I guess Davis Mills is getting the nod. HT Bomb is not the hotshot quarterback he used to be. No, he's just holding the clipboard. Wow. How quickly things have changed, people. Just last season, HT Bomb was still, and now, forget it. It's over. It's over. He has to prove himself. My gosh, after all these years, since Madden 12, HT Bomb has always been the star, and now he's just a bottom of the bucket piece of shit like the rest of us. Correct.
Section where the column is right, possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that. We'll give them the game plan. What makes a draw play like that successful? Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big number. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think is going to be a pass. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Catch, good for only a couple. And let's give a look at the drag against this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that? The hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that would be a detriment. It would be an improvement for the team. It's a first down in a game of 10. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield wide, he hits towards the flat first. Every time you run it too much or overcommit, he comes up inside. That's what we saw there. It's a pickup with 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down and fair. Is now going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run and running the toughest down. If they get to the perimeter later, let's face it, you can do worse than 4 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 6. Target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. After the 2nd down incompletion, now against their 3rd and 6. The tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First base on starts the rookie here on his first drive, Charles. Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. David Johnson. Giving the big the carry here, 2nd and 8. Well, A lane that was picking up there was close pretty quickly because it needs a play. They run that finale and they're able to attack at the line of scrimmage. They use great leverage, held him spot, and stacked him up. Here's 2nd and 8. picking up another first.
That makes sense because they've been throwing you out of this treatment. And once again, they showed their determination, showed the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice call by them defensively, though. Really took short game.
We'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And he does a really nice job of picking up the ball and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. It's a game. It's a game.
Houston, 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charger on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. And when he goes out and plays like this, on first drive, on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to lead. He just didn't go.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Okay, just got word. They'll bring in the bum, HT bum. Well, actually, Tyrod Taylor. And they got Ryan Finley. So, they'll make the rotation. So we'll see Tyrod Taylor coming up later. That's interesting. HT Bum's like third, fourth, and fifth. I mean, he's basically on same par beyond Tyrod. Tyrod's the second, the backup quarterback. The others are just there. Interesting.
Each team's headed. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away. Take it to the red zone. Really moving track of looking at the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Looking how many people were focused on the trenches, there was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you know he's going to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense to find a way to roll through them or around them to get to the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just taking the shots.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Action will close now the way.
It's 7-7. They're playing it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. We may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just with someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage of that.
Cousins now from the play. defensively, how do you make sure they don't finish on spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes. They will pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese or don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because we see a guy cutting that in that direction. It's mandatory time.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch with the Vikings. Now the first quarter.
Minnesota plays, just how motivated the cookie is to their offense. 10,000-yard pressure year before the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. They haven't cooked a lot of football for the season. That made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Here's another 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense when they feed to the football, getting it on the ground. But then the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low. It's getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. Deep for the end zone. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They get taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for methods and counters because you know there are some adjustments.
Finally, Taylor. He's going to get a safe gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and running to their yard number 84.
Completely good catch, but really like the drag. He never know. They think it's hard to stick with it.
Better against man than zone.
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're running into a defensive player in another zone.
Working across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to throw the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. offense, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this defense right now, but now we got to get ready. It's first and goal.
There we go. There's one other guy in the game running it that can create his own.
Second and goal from the one. The Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, use his nose for the end zone and do it in.
Maybe the 18 can be prepared there now. And we got a good one. The drive summary to tie the game, please. And
All right. They'll be bringing in HT Bomb. And Ryan Finley, probably in the second quarter. We'll probably see an HT Bomb in the second quarter. And Finley, and then Davis Mills will finish it up.
it's capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. It's tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Minnesota offense are now ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us, it's been fun to watch. The defense and coordinators
They're getting a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, our friends who play fantasy, we're enjoying the heck out of this show. We're enjoying the community and getting after
fans and points certainly not the pregame here. So after the big gain, here's second and 10. For the game,
The defense gets to the quarterback on third down. A lot of times just call it jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
They'll come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The throw took it past the boundary and it's 4th now.
Well, that could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on the track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So 4th down, going quick on the punt. And here, Roy Roberts. down, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They got it.
Now, HT Bomb is at 300 pounds. I know, he's a big boy. He's put on a lot of weight. Mostly in the belly. Carries about 50 pounds. So his natural weight is like 250. But he's at 300, and we'll see.
I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll get a good starting field position as they come out here 1st and 10. It past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him. He was able to flush out to his right to try to bait people. He run to get on his horse, stick deeper to go towards a nice pass. I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy run commitment countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big time play for their defense.
Back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Trying to get it there a second time, but that was a really nice play defensively.
Keeping it away from a second first quarter touchdown there. The Texans touchdown. Kindle taking it in. And the Texans have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score January 14. 5 plays there on that drive. Watch Mark Ingram still for the team.
Alright, then we'll finish off the game with Ryan Finley. The new quarterback.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can't they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong whenever you call run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
And that ends this preseason game. The Texans beat the Vikings.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
The stats, 301 passing yards to Tyrod Taylor. Mark Ingram is 46 rushing yards, 16 carries. Charlie and Pinky Goober, 80 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown, 4 receptions. Coach Tom Landry is ranked number 37.